India puts energy needs first. Defense, Russian oil imports. Misri says nation won't compromise under Western pressure. Government warns farmers against PM Kisan fraud messages, fake links, and OTP scam targeting beneficiaries online. India boosts DAP fertilizer imports for Kharif 2025 season. 9.74 lakh tons brought into meet higher sowing demand. Namaskar, welcome to Habis TV. I'm Sashira. You are watching Business Talk. Just days before Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the UK, Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri made it clear that India will continue buying oil from Russia to protect its energy security. On July 22nd, Misri stated that the needs of India's 1.4 billion people come first and the country will take decisions based on its national interest. Energy security is the top priority for the Indian government, he said, adding that there should be no double standards on the issue. His statement comes as several Western nations are increasing pressure on India over its Russian oil imports. The European Union announced new sanctions on Russia on July 18, 2025 in response to the ongoing war in Ukraine. These include lowering the price cap on Russian crude oil from $60 to 47.6 dollars per barrel and banning the import of refined fuels like petrol and diesel made from Russia oil. This move could directly affect countries like India, Turkey, and the UAE, which import Russian crude oil, refine it, and then import the fuel to Europe. Since the war in Ukraine began in 2022, India has significantly increased its oil imports from Russia. Russia supplied less than 1% of India's oil. Now it accounts for about 40 to 44%. In fiscal year 2025, India imported $50.3 billion worth of crude oil from Russia, more than one third of its total oil imports worth $143.1 billion. The discounted prices offered by Russia have helped India manage inflation and fuel costs. Along with the EU, the United States is also pushing countries like India, China, and Brazil to reduce oil trade with Russia. President Donald Trump and Senator Lindsey Graham warned that if these countries continue buying Russian oil, they could face massive tariffs between 100% and 500%. Speaking on Fox News, Senator Graham said, "If you keep buying cheap Russian oil that's funding this war, we will crush your economy. What you are doing is paying with blood money." Despite the growing global pressure, India has made its stand clear. It will continue to prioritize affordable and stable energy supply over international demands. As Foreign Secretary Misri emphasized, India's discussions will always be guided by its people's need, not external threats. The central government has issued a warning to farmers receiving help under the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. The Ministry of Agriculture has asked farmers to be careful of fake messages and links spreading on social media, WhatsApp, and SMS. Cyber fraudsters are sending fake messages promising to check installment status or give extra money under the scheme. They trick farmers into giving their Aadhaar number, bank details, or OTP and then steal money from their accounts. Sometimes they send links asking farmers to click and enter their details. Once clicked, these links can lead to data theft or hacking of the phone, especially if asked to download any fake app. Government advice to farmers: do not trust unknown messages, links, or calls. Only get PM Kisan updates from official sources. Website www.pmkisan.gov.in. Social media @PM Kisan Official on X and Facebook. Never share OTP, Aadhaar number, or bank details with unknown people or websites. Stay alert, stay safe, and help others avoid such scam too. India has imported about 9.74 lakh tons of DAP, diammonium phosphate, fertilizer between April and June this year to meet the growing demand during the Kharif season. This was shared by Minister of State for Chemicals and Fertilizers Anupriya Patel in the Rajya Sabha on Tuesday. She said that the government is ensuring there is enough fertilizer available for the ongoing Kharif 2025 season as demand has slightly increased compared to last year. This is because more land has been used for sowing crops and the monsoon has been favorable. Patel also mentioned that since April 2010, the central government has implemented the nutrient based subsidy policy for phosphatic and potassic fertilizer. Under this policy, subsidy rates are decided based on the amount of nutrients in the fertilizer. These fertilizers can be imported freely under the open general license, which allows companies to import as per their business needs. To ensure continuous supply and avoid disruptions due to global issues, Indian fertilizer companies have signed long-term agreements with DAP producing countries. This helps in maintaining a steady and secure supply of fertilizers to the country. Thanks for watching. Keep watching Habis. Namaskar.